a colleague of mine to videotape this next presentation, because I need for this recipient who is not in the room to see the love that came out for him tonight. I'm going to speak about him first, and I'm going to ask one of his dear colleagues within the borough to come up. DOE Borough Safety Director Craig Edwards, by far, is one of the hardest working individuals in this world of school safety. And he goes above and beyond helping people in life, from 9 to 5, answering beyond the clock, to even in death. Tonight, well, he was asked to be a pallbearer for somebody's funeral. And so in trying to do both, again, supporting all who he can, that's where he's at. And if he comes flying in, he may make it in. But he has such an amazing response of people that he worked with to come to this event. Can those who came out for Craig Edwards please just stand up, because we're going to give him a visual of who's here for him. This is being recorded to show him. If you've ever attended his monthly task force meetings, and I mean they are held faithfully monthly, you leave as if you studied the encyclopedia of school safety. He teaches to all learning styles. There are pictures, there's data, there's just everything. There's experiences that have happened to other schools to avoid. He is a teacher by art. It's just amazing how, and just what he does. Mr. Brown, Derek Brown, if you can please come up here and continue this presentation for Borough Safety Director, Mr. Craig Edwards. Tell me all about it.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Brown, Derek Brown from Public School 6, located right next to Erasmus Hall High School, the hub of Flatbush, I guess, where a lot happens. But on a monthly basis, this gentleman that we're talking about, Mr. Craig Edwards, he's the godfather of the borough. And each month, when we come together, we come with enthusiasm to a safety meeting. I know, how many of you go to meetings all the time? And you find yourself sometimes like dragging, you don't want to go. We look forward to our monthly safety meeting, because when we go into the building, we know we're giving a lot of good stuff that we can hold on to avoid the snares and the traps that get schools in a lot of trouble. Mr. Edwards, he is a professional at scaring you to death at a meeting. So if you leave his meeting and you don't adhere to the protocol, loop the loop the loop. That's his motto. Keep him in the loop, and that will keep you in the truth. I can't say how much I've learned from him in the last 10, 15 years that I've been coming representing my school. A man of good character, integrity, and he is the truth. And I'll say it this way, he's not going to compromise his integrity for the sake of any administrator, any teacher, any other person. He's going to stick straight to the protocol. Why? Because if you blink, you can mess yourself up for life. I'm going to leave you with this. This is what I get up with. This is what I carry with me from Mr. Edwards every single day I go on my job. And first, shout out to all school safety and those involved. I love you dearly. You do a great job for the schools every day. And so with Craig, he taught us this one thing. He said, when you find yourself in a predicament and you find yourself at that fork in the road where you think you're going to act out, take a minute, think about your family, think about your pension, and walk away. And believe me, I'm standing here today because of that great advice.
Agreed.
Love you, Craig. Thank you.
You can stay and accept the award for Craig. So Craig and the other borough safety directors. In fact, there's a former one for Brooklyn who's now in Queens in the room. I want to give him a shout out. Borough Safety Director Maurice Lindsay. Started with Maurice as well. We honor Maurice and Craig and the other two borough safety directors, I think in our second year, right? However, we're honoring Craig as a trailblazer because in his last task force meeting, he talked about 10 years of being a borough safety director. Craig goes with me to school sometimes. We'll do a joint PD with principal support so that the staff is hearing what the UFT is saying, DOE is saying, full transparency. With both phones still ringing, he makes time for those types of meetings with me. So, Mr. Brown, please accept for Mr. Edwards the UFT Partners in Safety Soiree Trailblazer Award presented to Craig Edwards tonight. Thank you.
Woo! Beautiful.